Who's actually here? Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. You are in my car today. Whoever's here. Whoever's here is being quiet. We'll see if anybody else logs in. Bailey's eating. I'm trying to wait out the rain before I head off somewhere else. I'm not sure where I'm going yet. I'm just going to get on the road and drive. Get on the road and drive. But I'm waiting for the rain to stop. Hey, Keisha. How are you? Y'all excuse my appearance. I am a mess. So I'm waiting the rain out because there's a particular town I want to go to from here, but I just want to not deal with the rain. So I thought, what better way to pass some time than to check in with all of y'all? But I'm a mess, so just go with it. Just go with it. Plus you're in my car, so just go with it. So Tara, what is it that you need to tell me? Something good, I hope. What happened with the blue moon? Did anybody have anything good happen? Any surprising, unexpected movement? Bailey, say hi. Say hi. Say look, look, look. There's Mommy and Bailey. Hey Jennifer, how are you? Can you guys hear me okay? Hey Fry King. Not yet. I sat out on the beach and she got exhausted, so I had to go back in. Hey Kenna. So Tara has me on the edge of my seat. Like, what is it that's going on with Tara? Hopefully good news. Good. As long as I'm not like yelling in your ear or anything. You know my Pisces and his kidney problems and dialysis. I got my first file at work. Your doctor's last name is Kidney. Oh my gosh. No way. Hey Stephanie. I bet your Boston is absolutely adorable. My Frenchton is like, everybody's been doting on her all morning. Yep, in my car this morning. Kimmy's traveling elsewhere. I'm not sure if I'm going to the place I want to go yet. We're going to see how the weather holds up. Keisha got a couple signs. Why am I in my car? What am I up to? Well, I went out of town for the weekend to chillax. I really needed a break, and now I'm feeling a spontaneous urge to go to another town. So we're just waiting out the rain, and I thought I'd just chat with y'all while I do so. I don't have any makeup on though, other than my eyeliner. So y'all just go with it. In a roundabout way, you are on the road trip with me. But if I start driving, the rain is gonna like cause us to have to stop at the side of a road. So it's better if we stop right here. Hello, Ritz. That is so awesome, Tara. That's awesome news. Has anybody else received any signs or anything like that? Now, those of you that are in the U.S., we have some tough planetary alignments, and with the election and the blue moon, there may be some difficult days. So, you just spent 4.5 hours doing blue moon, full moon ritual and manifestation. Oh, I am so glad, because the full moon, you have to release stuff, right? You need to release things in order to move forward in your life. And so you're still seeing the car and some numbers for Rob. Nasty in Italy and dark now. YouTube clip with a doctor who looks like him. Oh my gosh, wow. Chaotic in Texas. Yeah. We have yesterday morning when the moon went full, right? We also had the sun in opposition to the moon and to Uranus. Uranus being our freedom-loving, rebellious planet. And so we've got some really tough energies right now. And Mercury square Saturn, just like forget feeling like you have hope. You'll feel like you don't. Hey Dee, hey Bluebird. You released and cried. Oh, I missed my smile. Thank you so much. That's very sweet. Well, I sat out on the beach and I watched the moon rise, and which was exciting. In this trip I discovered a lot about what I want in my life and what I don't want in my life anymore, because I really kind of like gave a lot of thought to that on a personal level, you know. And what else happened? I felt my twin yesterday morning. That was kind of cool. Like telepathically speaking. It was a really, really, really good couple days. I did a lot of VIP readings, but the Wi-Fi was spotty, so I think the last one's uploading right now. So for those of you that are members, before I drive to my next location, I'll be sure to move those up for you guys. The lighting's driving me crazy. You know how I am about my lighting. lighting. You just deposited 88 in your account for blue full moon. Oh, cool. The 8s are really, really good. I am so excited that you're doing NaNoWriMo. I was trying to think if I still had my files from when I wrote those novels in 2009, 2010. One of them I couldn't complete because it was about the Lord's Resistance Army in Uganda. And it pierced my heart. I cried the whole way through writing it. So I had to shelve that. And then the other one was a spy novel I wrote, set in Venice, actually, Marianne. Set out your direction. You're seeing images of people? Cool. You did the 2-cup manifestation last night. Okay, good. I'm not a fan of the 2-cup. Just so you know, Kendra, I'm not a fan of the 2-cup. I prefer the 1-cup method, and just my own personal reasons is because I feel sometimes we can get stuck on the negative aspect of that cup. Hey Deb. And so if you find you're getting stuck at all, try doing the 1 cup just in case. Okay, Kendra? But I'm very happy for you about that. PMP International. Debbie, how are you doing? I haven't talked to you in a while. I have been at the beach. And I have no makeup on, so. I know it doesn't look like it is, but it actually is. We're getting like brief bursts, and the direction that I want to travel in is raining until 2. So I have some time to chit chat. But in a minute, like right before I went live, there was like torrential downpour. Beautiful in Hawaii. Hawaii. I am very relaxed, actually. I feel really fantastic. Charged your crystals under the full moon. Good job, Michael. Excellent. Hello, Wendy. I put my crystals, I brought my main crystals with me. I charged them on the beach last night too. I didn't leave them out all night though, obviously. You woke up last night every hour, the full moon energy. Yeah. The full moon, so the full moon, like I was saying, we have some challenging aspects. And you know, sometimes I like to think that um, let me figure out how I'm going to phrase this, because sometimes, because I know what's happening like up in the sky, there's this sense that I seem to feel like I'm going to be immune to the planetary alignments and the planetary junk because I'm already aware of it, right? And it's not an absolute, like, I feel like I'll be immune, but there's just that sense that, okay, I know it's coming, I can move past this pretty easily. And I found myself yesterday several times getting caught up in the energy of like Mercury square Saturn, with that pessimism and that hopelessness. And then also, you know, with the moon and Uranus conjunction, all that, it's just I felt it was like, I didn't realize until afterwards what was going on. So if you guys get caught up in any of those difficult energies, do your best to try to move on through them, because nobody's immune, unfortunately. You woke up at 2:26 to a voice telling you communication. Hold on, I got to screenshot that. I got to screenshot that one, Wendy. Hold up. 2:26 telling you, a voice telling you communication. 2:26. Where am I back? It wouldn't let me screenshot. I'll have to get it later. You realize that's my birthday, so it's almost like you got a message from me. 2:26. My birthday. Communication. You saw a raven today. Oh, cool. He came to watch you on the balcony. Oh, how awesome is that? That's cool. That's cool. Something happened to my lighting. Do I look dark to you guys? Can you guys see me, or is it just my phone? Maybe it's my phone. Make sure I can read what you guys are typing. You were yelling communication at that time, and you were literally yelling it? Oh my goodness, Fry King. Are you wanting somebody to communicate with you, or are you like feeling like you need to communicate with somebody else, Fry King? It's my phone just suddenly got really dark, so I'm trying to read what you guys are writing. Frustration. Okay, gotcha. Well, I get that. I totally get that. And I can understand like yelling it out of frustration too, especially with the planetary alignments. Definitely would be yelling it. shouting it to the moon. Bloody communication. Let it come through. The one I want to communicate with is as stubborn as I am, so I don't foresee it happening. We'll just both sit there and expect the other one to like communicate. So what do you guys have on your agenda for today? Anything fun? And did everybody do their manifestation, or was it just a few of you? Because full moon is really beautiful manifestation time. Put my mask on. You got communication telepathically yesterday? That's cool. That's cool. I felt my twin flame Saturday morning at about 10:25-ish, 10:30-ish, and then again at like 11:15, 11:20 yesterday morning, which was cool. Made for a great day, you know. Your allergies are bothering you. You didn't do manifestation. Busy with a Halloween birthday party. Oh, cool, cool. Your heartbreak is helping you have a very twisted mind. Yeah. Scorpio people. Yeah, I could see you going there in your novels. I could see that. I could totally see that. I haven't seen my twin since last June 2019. It's been a long time. Did an in-person reading with, you did an in-person reading with a pastor? Huh. How did the pastor feel about the tarot? You did shout out looking straight at the moon, all the feelings. Been feeling heavy lately. Yeah. Oh, Tara, I really hope your twin will be okay. Kidney issues are nasty. Huh. That's interesting that the pastor actually was okay with tarot. That's very interesting. What denomination, may I ask? Sometimes that makes a difference. I know around where I live, they wouldn't touch tarot. You had a thought that your twin wanted to get a new car. Your friend who lives across the street from the twin told you that they have a new car. Oh, how cool. Cool. Huh. A Unitarian church I could see would do stuff like that. Absolutely. You know, down in the south, south in North Carolina, you wouldn't find that. I kind of don't fit in around here. You felt he was a healer. Okay, cool. Yeah, you kind of, it depends on where you're at. You have to kind of be careful about whether you talk about tarot or not. You know, I mean, I was worried about starting the channel because when I was a born again independent Baptist girl who wrote books that were in 65 countries. I also have been on TV speaking out against, you know, this sort of thing. So that very brief period of my life was definitely not me at all. So I was a little worried about starting the tarot channel because of all that, but now I just really don't care. It doesn't matter to me if they don't like it. Huh, I just got a little text that says Halloween's over, and then it said last chance, so I'm assuming it was a sale thing, but I found that interesting. Halloween's over, last chance. Is it Halloween's over, Blue Moon's over, and now somebody's on their last chance to move forward, maybe? I don't believe in coincidences, so. Hey Mac, how are ya? How are you? I am wonderful. I'm wonderful. As you can see, I am relaxed, chilling in my car, waiting for some weather to roll out. Oh, my background is very interesting. Yeah, so since we've got time, I'll tell y'all. Since we've got time, I'll tell you. So I've been psychic really since I was a kid, and yeah, I'm very happy. I'm happy with my life. I'm happy with where I'm at, what I'm doing, things like that. You know, only one thing's missing, that's the twin, but you know, everything else is going wonderful. Hello, Rosalina. And so I've been psychic since I was a kid, and you know, I saw spirits when I was younger, things of that nature. So I've always been a little bit open to unusual things, right? Oh, thank you so very much, sweetie. I appreciate that. Thank you. So I've always been open to New Age concepts and things of that nature, and the esoteric. And find myself with my Scorpio moon, I tend to be drawn to the occult and things of that nature by, the sheer fact of who I am, right? And so I met a girl when I was 16 in high school who was Wiccan. And so that started the whole kind of Wiccan search, I guess we could say. I didn't get actively involved in Wicca for like another year or two, but yeah, I think I was 19 when I was actively involved in Wicca. I was primarily a solitary practitioner for a long period of time. I did work with a coven for a short period of time. After that, when I met my ex-husband, I became a born-again Christian and was highly suggested that tarot was of the devil and that all of my psychic stuff was of the devil, and therefore encouraged to remove it from my life. And so coming back to tarot after leaving my ex-husband was like one of the best things I could possibly do, because at the same time it allowed me to openly express all the psychic stuff that I've been dealing with for years and years, and I came back to my true self, if that makes sense. I believe myself to be a mystic, and I'm very magical in nature. I focus, I tend to gravitate towards magical things. I have a tendency to manifest pretty easily, which is also quite amazing. And I feel like I've come back full circle back to who I have always been intended to be, right? And so back when I got involved in astrology when I was in my 20s, and I started reading tarot in 1993, just so you guys know when that was. Good morning in Greece. How awesome. How awesome. So I started reading tarot in 1993. I also got involved in astrology back then. I had an interest in a lot of other, kind of occult like religions, and the knowledge of learning about those things. And then when I started getting really, really huge into astrology here in the last few years, I discovered that, and I've always felt that I was a healer. I always tend to, if I date somebody, they tend to be healed, and then they move on and find their true love, it seems like. So, I always seem to bring healing to people's lives, so that seems to be my thing. And then I come to discover in my astrological chart that I have a grand water trine that was I'm supposed to specifically be doing healing, and I'm doing exactly what I was always intended to do. And I just seem to veer off course for a little while, I guess you could say. But that veering off course, I feel, was necessary for me to be able to understand and reach more people. And so I've had a lot of interests, I've had a lot of changes on a spiritual level, but everything that has remained the same is I believe in energy, I believe in energy work, I believe that we are all connected, and that we're all connected through energy as well as through love. And so I'm a very positive-minded person, so all of my work tends to be focused in those areas. Did I like make sense, or am I like talking in a circle? Because I feel like I'm kind of like talking in a circle, but you guys, that kind of gives you a minor rundown. Thank you, Suzanne. I appreciate it. I even heard from my second husband, who had seen me doing tarot again, and he sent me a note and he said, "It's good to see you back to yourself again." So, that was kind of cool. I feel like I am back to like where I was at the age of like 24, 25 in terms of my thought process, my beliefs, my, where I stand on things, as well as I believe that my twin has brought back that kind of inner strength within me over the last 2 years since I met him in July of 2018. His energy and his energetic presence in my life has brought me back to the strong person that I once was, right? That I had lost for a short period of time. And so I am forever grateful for that. I am forever grateful for that. So, I made sense to you? Okay, good. Because sometimes I feel like I talk like in like the infinity symbol. I'll go one direction, then I start to go back the other, and it's like it's a constant loop. And so ultimately I feel that my twin flame was the catalyst for me finding me again. And so that's been pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. It was a rough ride to get there, though. Those of you in twin flame situations know that. It was a rough ride to get there, but definitely feels like it was positive. Now I'm rambling. I'm rambling and laughing, which I do all the time. Yeah, exactly. Pisces, thank you so very much. So you guys will love this. This lady was on the beach this morning. Bailey made friends with her dogs. She was there with, it was her husband, and their 2 kids, right? And she said, oh, we're here because it was our son's birthday, and he wanted to spend his birthday at the beach. And I went, oh, he's a Scorpio. And she says, yeah. She's like, sometimes I don't understand him. And I said, well, it's going to be that way for their entire life. And I said, what's your sign? And she said, she's a Gemini. And I said, well, Gemini mom, Scorpio son, you guys aren't going to get along too well. You guys are going to butt heads a lot. And she said, yeah, we already do. And I said, you guys are going to butt heads, for the rest of your life. But, if you give your Scorpio son some patience, and you give them things to challenge that genius mind of theirs, then, it'll be a lot easier for them. And so, trying to give this woman advice on how to better help her Scorpio son so that maybe their relationship will survive when he gets older. Because, I was watching him play, and I could see that, he has that same Scorpio exuberance, right? And that same Scorpio curiosity. And so hopefully maybe I helped his mama a little bit to understand. I feel that all Scorpios have a genius mind, and let me explain to you why I say that. Now, when I'm talking about genius, I'm not necessarily talking about the fact that you guys are the smartest, most incredibly intelligent people in the world. You probably are, but when I'm talking about Scorpios being a genius, Scorpios have this way of being able to look at a situation, dissect the entire situation, put it back together in the way that it needs to go, and they can see so far into the future. They can see into the future from a practical sense, whereas like Pisceans, we see into the future from that dreamy sense, that intuitive sense, right? And so I find that mind that can dissect things and put things back together in a way that cohesively works and creates big movement to be a genius mind. That's how I see it. So that's how I see it. Scorpio and Aquarius are the smartest, both for separate reasons. Yeah, it's funny, Fry King, because I was literally about to say that. I was about to say that because my son is an Aquarius, and my son and my twin are very much alike when it comes to the way they think things through and the way they process things. And my son, he has 160 something IQ. I forgot, like, what's the max number? It's like 180. He had like 160 something. I think it was like a 160. It's way high. My son is like, he's got a photographic memory. He's like he's very smart. Anyway, y'all don't tell Tank I said that. So when he comes back, don't let him get a big ego about it. I hope it was helpful to the lady with the Scorpio sun, because I mean, Scorpios get so misunderstood, you know, and so I just wanted to, like, I wanted to help him out, you know what I mean, if that makes sense. And my son's like, Tank has read so many books, it's insane, and he could practically quote them all. And so his work on the channel has been absolutely phenomenal, because he can look at something and say, oh, Mom, you need to change this. And he'll like see it like a minute. And whereas I'll look at it and I'll not see what he's seeing, but he can find like these minute little details that I need to modify. And, you know, in terms of admin work, not in terms of recording and stuff like that, but in terms of admin type stuff. And he's just really brilliant when it comes to business and things of that nature. Now, granted, some of the things that he suggested we try on the channel has not worked out, because tarot's not a typical channel, you know what I mean? And so, but I just, I find the fact that my son has read so many books to be really shocking. As a mom, you know, you hope that your kid will read when they get older. You hope that your kid will do this, that, or the other. And when you find out that they do, it's pretty exciting. It's exciting. Yeah, but y'all don't let Tank get a big head. He's got a big enough ego as it is, as an Aquarius. Aquariuses are they know what they want. They know what they know what they're doing in their life. And Aquariuses are amazing. But let's not tell Tank. You never paid attention to the psychic stuff until you met your twin? Cool. Are you talking to me, Suzanne? I appreciate it. Thank you. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. A lot of times they say that twin flames will open up a psychic sense or something of that nature. You tend to discover that you're intuitive in one way or another. I don't know if you guys can hear Bailey snoring. Here she is. She's snoring away. She's like, Mom, I thought we were going to be driving. I thought we're driving. Where are we going? We're just sitting here. Hey, Lisa. How can you be sure about twin in terms of the fact that it is or is not a twin? Oh, both me and Keisha. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah. So, to determine that you're a twin, first of all, twin flames and soulmates often kind of start out sort of the same, you know, a strong type of connection, things of that nature. Also, you know, those soulmates that are karmic, well, they're all karmic, but you know, that are karmic lessons, right? The people that come into our lives that are karmic lessons for us, they also can start off very much like a twin flame. So we can't really rely on the beginning of a connection to determine that, right? We can't really rely on the chemistry or the physical attraction or that feeling of peace that you feel with a twin, because you also might feel it with a soulmate as well. A twin, however, there's a difference between twins and soulmates. When soulmates are together, yes, there can be this nice, you know, easygoing kind of connection, right? It looks beautiful. It kind of seems beautiful. But with a twin flame, when you and your twin are together, like if my twin were sitting here next to me in the car, right? If my twin were sitting here next to me in the car, the energy between us would be so strong that it's almost a little overwhelming. And it's something that you can't quite really pick up on per se. It's just there's this feeling of intensity, there's this feeling of excitement around each other, but there's also this immense feeling of peace where you know there's no sense of expectation, right? You know that there's no sense of, you know, you being judged or feeling as if you're being judged by this person in any way. Whether you are or not doesn't matter. There's just this overall feeling of immense energy between the two of you. So if my twin were sitting here right now, we'd probably both look like we're exceedingly happy, exceedingly at peace, and could probably take on the world because the energy would be so strong, right? But then when twins move apart from one another, like whether they're in the same city or the same, you know, state, whatever, different country, whatever, the moment that you are apart from that, it's almost like the magnet, right? The magnet, as it grows closer, it wants to, you know, attach itself to it, right? But the magnet, as it pulls apart, there's a sense of resistance. There's a sense of energetic resistance when you are pulled apart from your twin. And oftentimes you find that immediately after being with your twin, you may feel like you can do anything. You literally can accomplish anything you want in your life. And it's absolutely amazing. But then at that moment when you are apart from them and you can't feel that sense of energy, it's almost like you feel a depletion of your energy. You feel exhausted on an emotional and spiritual level because there's something missing. That extra energy that was added, right, becomes missing. And so oftentimes twins start to recognize that feeling. A false twin, you will not have that. You will have a strong sense of connection, but you won't have that energetic pull per se. You'll have a need to be with the false twin, but you won't feel that same sense of energy. I've had a false twin and I've had the twin, and there's a distinct difference energetically speaking. And when you are around your twin, there's something different about it. It's hard to explain. Now, a false twin, there'll be that excitement to be around them, just like a soulmate, right? And then there'll be frustration and anger and annoyance being apart from each other. So when the two of you do come back together, it tends to be a blow up. It tends to be a constant battle of wills when you're looking at a false twin. But when two twins are apart and then come back together, there's no anger, there's no frustration, there's no annoyance. It's just pure peace. And even if internally you're going through all kinds of, you know, inner crap, excuse my language, inner junk, then, you know, there's still that sense of peace between the two of you. Like, you never have to really truly apologize to a twin. And if you have a problem with a twin, usually one of the twins who, you know, may have been partly at fault discovers they were partly at fault later, and you just find a way to work it out. And but a false twin, you're just constantly and so you're confused about the twin stuff. Oh, thank you, Dan. I appreciate that. Very nice. Thank you. Well, the twins, the thing about twins is the things that if you take some time during those moments of distance, right, and you recognize why you may be feeling that sense of disconnection, and you start working on your own junk, your own inner balance, then you come to this realization of who you are from a twin flame connection. Whereas a false twin flame connection, you just feel pain. You just feel frustration and pain. Whereas a twin flame connection, you find you in the twin flame connection. And your twin is a mirror of you. So the things that you see that you love about your twin turn out to be the things that you actually love about yourself. And the things that you don't like about your twin when you're having issues are the things you recognize you too would have done, because they're the things you don't like about yourself. And so in there lies the ability to transform both yourself, your twin, and the situation. And so they're very transformative. She thought that you hated her, spent 2 hours telling her the opposite, told her she can come back and there's no I told you so. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I know that my twin thought that I hated him too. I remember I don't like to give out too many personal details, but we blew up on July 2nd. I thought it was July 2nd we had met, but it was actually July 1st. So we met on July 1st. July 2nd the following year we blew up. And then when I talked to him a few months later, he thought that I hated him. But how could you hate your twin? Like, you just can't. You can't. I remember telling him that there's no way I could ever hate him, and he should go read the letter I sent him, the love letter I sent him. So she couldn't say anything. She just sat there quietly on the phone when you said that. Oh. You think she's going to 100% come back after another period of the two of you not talking? Yeah, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. I tell you, you guys know that I'm in separation from my twin, right? And I don't hate him. I have no feelings of ill will towards him whatsoever. I would welcome him back in my life with open arms, totally. And the beautiful part now, I guess you could say the beautiful part now for me is the fact that I know 500% that on the 5D level, my twin and I are together. And so all I have to do is connect with him there, and I feel amazing. I feel that life is wonderful. I hope he is as well. I hope he's connecting to my 5D self to help him through, anything that he might be dealing with in his life, because it's wonderful. No worries, Lisa. Lisa, you have my email, right? My email should be on the about tab of the channel. You can send me email. I should be able to get to it tomorrow for sure. The negative energy, yes, you will get angry at your twin, but you won't stay angry at your twin. Like, if they were to show up in front of you, you wouldn't chew them out. Does that make sense? You may have that sense of anger, but you release it. Exactly. Yes, exactly. Thank you, Arabian Star. Appreciate that. Exactly. If you guys are new to the channel or have some questions about the twin flame journey, I do have a playlist up here about my twin flame journey. There's 7 videos there, and they'd be worth a watch. Thank you for the reminder. How you instinctively think, how did you get us into this mess? Oh, that's so funny. That's so funny. What about if the twin shows you your issues or things you have to work on in separation? The twin flame connection is designed for you to do that. My email address is on the About tab of the channel, Lisa. For the twin flame connection, when you are apart from that twin, you will be shown things that you need to work on. The quicker you work on those things, the easier the twin flame journey is going to be for you. If you choose not to work on them, it's going to be a very rough ride, but it's not meant to be. The twin flame journey is not meant to be difficult. It's meant to be something that you breeze through together and separately as well. So the quicker you can work on those, deal with them and release them, the better. And it will make you a better person. Not that there's anything wrong with you now, because there's not, but it will make you a better person. There, you will discover a lot about yourself that will be very enlightening, as well as will be very, very transformative, in a good way, in a beautiful way. And then when they give you your mission and you get started on that, things open up even more for you. It's really quite wonderful. Yeah, better is always better. Exactly. Exactly. Well, you guys, I think the skies have opened up for me, so I think I am going to head off to my next stop. I have a few hours drive to get there, but tonight's meditation has been moved to tomorrow. So, hold on. So, Wendy, if you order a personal reading on my website, I have 4 different versions now. I have the email version, I have the pre-recorded version, the in-person one, which is either via YouTube or Zoom, your choice, or in-person and coaching, because there's some people that I've had to spend an extra hour with coaching through some of them, and so that's now its own separate item as well. So there's a few different options up there, Wendy. A lot of people prefer, the prices have gone back up to what they were pre-COVID, just so you guys know. I had reduced them during the COVID times, and most people prefer the Zoom reading because it's face-to-face, but I mean, they all work in the same way. I work on connecting to your energy and get whatever spirit gives us from there. Good, Keisha, good. You're welcome. Do check out the playlist. I think it'll really be helpful to you about the twins. If you scroll down on the main channel page, you should be able to find it. It says My Twin Flame Journey. There's 7 videos there. All right, everyone. Thanks for joining me while I was waiting out the weather, and for catching me up on how your weekend's been going. And I shall see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Big hug. Kiss, kiss. Bye.